As a kid, I was not particularly an artistic kid. I didn't do a lot of art as a child. I was mostly playing baseball, racing motorcycles, and drinking beer. You know, getting into trouble whenever you can. And a lot of the stuff was the normal, 1960s, early 70s childhood stuff where you had a Stingray bicycle and you rode it all over town and your parents didn't care where the hell you were or what you did, just as long as you didn't get killed. And it was in Phoenix, Arizona. It was pretty much fun. We stole tangerines from all the trees around town. We knew where every good tangerine tree was. Swam in the canals. Did all kinds of just kid stuff. And, but what's interesting about that is that life feeds into the ceramic work that I do now. The narrative, the crazy kind of stuff we did, and just being a hellraiser as a child. The first work that I did, I learned to throw on the potter's wheel, and I threw decorative pots for 7 years until I was totally sick of them. And then I switched over to figurative work, and I just started pinching little cups out of clay, and they kind of took off. And they were figurative, they were gnarly, kind of real expressive guys doing, angst-ridden little creepy people. And as they kind of developed, so did the narrative aspect of them. The little creepy people started doing little creepy things and different stuff, and that led into a whole narrative. It got into making vignettes and all kinds of things.
So I grew up in Denver, and I was not an artistic kid, but I loved animals, and animals were my life. And at the age of 11, I got a horse, and all I ever wanted to do was spend time at the stables, nothing else. And that's what I did. Eventually, I went off to college and didn't know what I wanted to do, just followed along with my roommate who was going to be a painter. And so I took art classes. It beat having to write papers for anything else, and I thought that was the safe way for me to go. So in my junior year, I took my first clay class, and I thought, this is something I can work on. This is something I can happily learn how to do. And I did, slowly. So I graduated college and moved to Denver, back to Denver, and built a studio in my garage and took workshops. The Anderson Ranch is close by where I am, and they offer fabulous teaching experiences. So went there, took a workshop on functional pottery every summer. It was my treat to myself, and slowly learned how to make functional dinnerware, which is what I like to make.
So the ranch is basically both me and Donna's life's work. We've been here 20 years now, and we're probably going to be here till we die. And we just keep fixing it up, and we keep inventing new projects to do different things and have fun with the property, because there's so much potential here. We would have never thought that we would have planted grapes or had a vineyard or had goats, but this place it offers the possibilities to do all this stuff. And then when you think about it, it's like, yeah, we could do that. Why not? Let's plant an acre of grapes. And then you go, oh, let's make wine. And then you make wine. And then it's like, well, let's have a showroom here at the ranch. And so we make a little showroom. Or we really like the fact that this place offers all these lifestyle choices that we get to just delve into.
premiumbeef.com.
Hey, we're rolling. It's rolling, Bob. Woo!